I'm coming. If you hand over to government to maintain, they budget the money and share it.
To live in that particular place that the house is. So it's supposed government will even compensate them so that and pay them and relocate them to where they are going and build another house for them.
Careful engineering and management to meet human needs. Hello, yeah, welcome to the program, Property Doctor. We are in APDC Estate, the estate that is housing the NIOB National Office. We're here today to talk about the high cost of construction and the rent, and also the buying of buildings. Want to know what is the cost, and want to talk to a number of builders here that are present, and we'll still talk to people outside to know what they feel about the high cost of rent and the high cost of buying buildings. Let us talk to them. Hello, good morning. What's your name, please?
My name is Builder Patricia Ihoche.
Wow, we have a builder in the house, so we have a professional that will be telling us more about the buildings and why people are not staying in some of these houses that we have seen around that have been built. So what do you think is the reason why people are not staying in these houses that are empty?
Okay, let me start by saying construction. Recently, it has been very, very expensive. The cost of erecting a building, it's not as cheap as we think it used to be. Okay. Because recently now, all the materials, the cost of buying materials, the sand, the cement, the blocks and everything, they are expensive now. So you take a lot of, when you want to construct a building, the cost now is expensive.
Okay, she's saying that the cost of construction is expensive. What of those who have built houses a long time ago and still make their own houses expensive?
When a building is being constructed, after a while you have to run maintenance on it. And the cost of running maintenance on it too is also not cheap. So when you run maintenance on the building and you see the amount you spent to maintain that building, you build it into the cost for that building. And then it becomes expensive.
Okay, now we're talking to a professional. We're seeing that her own view is quite different from every other person's view. Now, we'll ask you one more question. Okay. What do you think people should do, or what do you think the landlords or the house owners should do to bring down the price, or the government should do to bring down the price?
Okay, let's start by the government. The government can help to reduce the price by subsidizing all the materials we use. And then for like the cement, that is one of the major components in building, we can go into using alternative cements.
Like that what kind of alternative?
Okay, we'll talk about pozzolans, like mixing pozzolans with your cement.
Can we get them here in Nigeria?
Yes, we have like the rice husks, ash. We use it. We also have like the pumice and some other natural materials. Okay. So we can use that into our cement. It will reduce the cost of cement.
The quantity of cement.
It will also improve the quality of that cement. So when we start using our materials in-house local materials, we see that the cost of that building will reduce, and then the end user too.
Okay, you mean the cost of the construction will reduce?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much for being with us. Good morning. You're welcome to the program, Property Doctor. What's your name, please?
I'm Builder Joy Diallo.
Okay, we have another builder in the house, and it's a woman. So we have another female builder in the house. Maybe she'll be talking to us on the professional aspect of construction. So what do you think is the cost of the high rent, or the cost of cost of construction in Abuja?
Generally, we'll say is the cost of building materials.
Okay.
The cost of building materials are high, and the cost of production is high. So definitely
cost of production. That's the building production.
Building process is high. So definitely the rents and all that to tell there.
Okay, what do you think we should do to bring down the high cost of rent or the high cost of buying a house?
Definitely, I would say the government should encourage the use of locally sourced building materials.
Like what kind of material?
Okay, like we have the fiber harvesters we use for the ceiling boards. It's sourced from paper mash, sawdust, water, cement, and
Okay, but you know they said the asbestos is not really safe. What do you think about that?
it's that one is produced from harvesters itself. This one now, we don't use harvesters, we use paper mash and sawdust instead.
Okay, and that will make it safe. Hello, you're welcome to the program Property Doctor. What's your name, please?
My name is Okon Friday.
What do you think we should do to bring down the rents in Abuja, particularly, and in Nigeria in general?
Yes, I really, my own area of concern is the area of, let me start from the landlord. The way they are increasing every year, I really want maybe government to do something about it. Like some landlord, every year they will be increasing. Like in the area of salary, they are not increasing salary, but they are increasing house rent every now and then. So I believe that one is something that they should be dealing with. If it is like maybe 5 years, every five years they will review it, it will be better. But the worst thing, the thing that is even worse now is landlord will even expect you to repair their house for them, but they are still collecting rent. Maybe take for example, the soccer way is full, they will say the tenant, they will be the one to park it. Light bill, they will be the one. Let them buy meter, they will be tenant, but they still expect you to pay the real money that they ask you to pay. I don't see that one, in fact, is crazy. So I believe in that area, government should look into it also.
All right, thank you very much. Good morning. What's your name, please?
Good morning, ma. My name is Mrs. Hadiza Abakar.
Okay. You are welcome to the Property Doctor show. Now I want to find out why you think the cost of rent is so expensive in Abuja.
I think the cost of this agency, when you try to get a house in Abuja, there is a cost for agency, facility fee, and what you'll be paying for the rent itself. It makes it to be on a high side.
Okay, what do you think the government should do to help, or what do you think the landlords or the landladies should do to make this come down?
I just think that the government should come to our aid, and the banks, to see how they can support all these landlords in building their houses, also with building materials, to see how the tenants can also benefit in.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What's your name, please?
Joseph Lawson.
Okay, you're welcome to the program. What do you think we should do with respect to the high rent rate in Abuja?
Yes, thank you. I think it's a very important issue which borders all Nigerians now. And I think, first of all, the government should intervene highly, because we have the low-cost housings are no longer available, because most of the housing properties have been given out to third-party agents, and government is no longer building to ensure tenants or government workers can actually get affordable housing. So government should come to the rescue by limiting the total number of land or passes they give on to these real estate guys, and invest more in it. And also on the issue of landlords and landowners, there should be an equilibrium point whereby the landowners could as well understand the pain and the flight of the consumers who want to get houses.
The landlord should understand the pain.
Pains and the flight of the consumers.
So what will they do with that?
So they should be able to balance their rent with the income in which some of these guys have. To be able to do that, they should have, in high cost areas, they can go all out to build their customers if they know are convenient enough to pay the rent. And for low and medium or low income earners, yes, they should be able to balance it up, because people who earn below the minimum wage or below the living standard wages cannot go to highbrow areas to get housing. So,
Okay, don't you think that somebody who is not earning so much should not go to the low density areas, like expensive areas? They could go to other places where the rents are affordable.
yes, the whole thing is this. Even though they don't earn as much, landlords are landlords. They always want to exert their will on them. So the rent is something which the landlord will feel he needs to make money, because he has bought materials, blocks, and so many other things. And talk about the third parties, what they call them, agents, who come around and tell them they have to pay a certain amount of money before they can raise their building. So those costs, the landlord will always want to transfer it down to the final consumer. So if, on the other hand too, the cost of materials in the market are okay, price of cement blocks are durable and affordable for them to for the landlords themselves to afford, I believe the issue of housing for them would be sorted out.
Hello, you're welcome to Property Doctor. What's your name, please?
Hi, good morning. My name is Olisa Sochi Stanley.
Okay, welcome to Property Doctor. Now, where do you stay?
I stay at Dawaki, visit Galadima.
What do you think the government should do to bring down the rent?
Okay, first and foremost, I think the government needs to subsidize the rates of renting issues in Abuja, or probably in Nigeria. I think they need to come up with this payment plan that, yes, even if you are earning 30,000, even if you are earning 50,000, even if you are earning 100,000, they should standardize the whole thing. In the sense that, yes, first and foremost, your salary should determine how much you are paying for rent. Again, I think government should provide free housing for those that doesn't have houses in Abuja.
Free housing?
Yes, very well, because
or subsidized housing?
Subsidized housings, or probably subsidized rates, should be better.
Okay. So you've heard different views from different people about the materials, about landlords, about the government, about the agents, about different people. So what do you think we should do? And if you're in any of these categories, what do you think you can do to make it better? Thank you for being with us on the program, Property Doctor, today. You can connect with us on Facebook and Instagram at Property Doctor NG, and on Twitter at Property Doc NG. Don't forget to leave your comments below on what you think and what we should do to make it better. Till next week, bye.
I'm coming. If you hand over to government to maintain, the budget the money and share it.
To live in that particular place that the house is. So it's supposed government will compensate them, so that and pay them and relocate them to where they are going and build another house for them.
Careful engineering and management to meet human needs.